So here we're trying to figure out a better deal, but the one price for chicken is using kilograms. The other price for chicken is using pounds. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to figure out, what do we want our unit price to be? Do we want it to be price per pound or price per kilogram? We can't figure out the price per kilometer here. It doesn't matter which one you choose. It's not that one is right and one is wrong, but we need to pick a unit price. So our unit price that we're going to compare with, someone have a preference? Price per kilogram? Okay. We'll pick price per kilogram. So we've chosen our unit price, but before we can figure out our price per kilogram, and this time we'll do the 4 pounds of chicken for $20. I'll do all of my work for that in green, and I'll do all of my work for the 3 kilograms of chicken for $30 in red. Which one of those two can you find the price per kilogram easiest? Red or the green? The red. So let's do the red first because it's easiest. May as well start with the easy stuff. If I want to find the price, which I don't know, for 1 kilogram, and I know that it costs $30 for 3 kilograms, can go to my calculator, and maybe this is one you can even do with mental math. 30 divided by 3, it costs $10 per kilogram. Awesome. We're done the red. We figured out the price per kilogram. Now for the green, we have 4 pounds. And in our notes, this is where step 2 comes in. So with the notes that we took at the beginning, when we have different units, you sometimes have to convert your units first in order before you figure out the price, the unit price. In this case, we have 4 pounds. We want to know how many kilograms that is. So we take out our formula sheet and we find a conversion between kilograms and pounds. And we start by saying, I don't know how many kilograms that is, but I know that I have 4 pounds. And then on my formula sheet, one pound is 0.45. So I go 0.45 kilograms is equal to 1 pound. And if you use the other formula, that 1 kilogram was 2.21 pounds, that'll give you the same answer, or relatively close, because both of these are rounded. So now, if I want to solve for x, I'm dividing by 4, so I'm going to need to multiply both sides by 4, and 0.45 times by 4 gives me 1.8. So that tells me that I have 1.8 kilograms. So my original question said 4 pounds of chicken for 20 or 3 kilograms of chicken for 30. What we did right now is we can say that instead of having 4 pounds here, I could rewrite my original question as, which is a better price, 1.8 kilograms of chicken for $20 or 3 kilograms of chicken for $30. And now I can find my unit price, my price per kilogram of the green. Because I want to find my price for 1 kilogram, and I know that my price is $20 for 1.8 kilograms. So I go to my calculator, 20 divided by 1.8, and I get 1111 per kilogram. So which is the better deal? And since it's a word problem, we'll end with a sentence. 3 kilograms for $30 is a better deal. Because it's only $10 per kilogram, where the other one was $11.11 per kilogram. So I have one more where we change between units. So you're going to have to take out your formula sheet. I'm going to get you to try this one on your own first. Which is a better deal? 12 fluent ounce of Coke for $1.25 or 473 milliliters of Coke for $1.50. Let's pick our unit price. Do you want to find price per fluid ounce, or do you want to find price per 1 milliliter? Okay, so let's find the price per fluid ounce. So we're going to pretend we're Americans so that we understand this better. Yeah. And we're going to find a price per fluid ounce. Normally in Canada, probably at Superstore for something like this, they would give you the price per 100 mils. But you could also figure out the price per 1 milliliter. But we're going to choose the price per fluid ounce. So the first thing we have to do is we have to color code things. We've got 12 fluid ounces for $1.25. Do that in green. I'll do 473 mils for $1.50. I'll do that in red. And we make a decision first. If we want unit price as price per fluid ounce, which one is easiest to do, the red or the green? The green. So we'll start with the green. We want to find the price, which we don't know, for 1 fluid ounce. Flaws. And we know that it costs $1.25 for 12 fluid ounces. So we take our calculator, 125 divided by 12. Did you get 0 point, and I'll round it to 2 decimal places, about 10 cents per fluid ounce. Now, since our other price is not in fluid ounces, we have to change our 473 mils to fluid ounces. So we're going to have to look on our formula sheet and find the formula. We want to know how many fluid ounces is 473 mils. And what does our formula sheet say? 0.03 fluid ounces is 1 milliliter. So you could use that one. You could also use the, if you find the other formula on there, 1 fluid ounce equals 29.57. So if we use the 0.03, and if I want to solve for x, I'm going to need to multiply both sides by 473 by 473, 0.03 times 473, I get 14.19. Interesting. Interesting. I'm saying interesting because if you use the other formula, you get 16. And I know that that's 16 fluid ounces. So this 0.03 formula is quite rounded. It's not as accurate as the 29.571. But that doesn't matter. We'll use this one. We'll say 14.19. So now we know that we were able to buy 14.19 fluid ounces. So we could change this to 14.19. Even though technically, yes, it is 16 ounces if we did it exactly, but no, I'm okay with the fact that, well, I'm a math teacher, I like numbers, so you can tell I'm a little bit not okay that the rounding was that far off. But you would get full marks if you had chosen this formula from your formula sheet and got 14.19. The other formula, if you try it, will give you 15.99, which is much more accurate. But it doesn't matter which formula you choose because they're both estimations anyways. And now we're going to find out the unit price for this. So we want to know our unit price. What is the price for 1 fluid ounce if it cost $1.50 for 14.19 fluid ounces? So we take our calculator, 1.5 divided by 14.19, and it is rounded 11 cents per fluid ounce. So the green one is better by a tiny little bit. So buying 12 fluid ounces for $1.25 is a better price. Had you used the more accurate formula of 16 fluid ounces, you would have got this actually is 9 cents. So if you'd used that formula, then that one would have been a better price. But we're really talking only a penny. So they're basically the same price. Pennies, no. That's right.